Hello, you are here with me Raghavendra Mahati in the channel The Womb. Do you always wear the same kind of attire or do you prefer the same kind of makeup and style when you approach your settings or your meetings or your parties with your friends or in any kind of situation? We don't do that, right? Obviously, we want difference, we want variety, we want something special to be done. But why do we use same kind of communication in our day-to-day lives? Why don't we change that? Do you know how often do you use same kind of communication in your day-to-day lives? You may use same kind of behavior, attitude, or your style of representing yourself. So, to make yourself much more better, expressive and interesting, and even in achieving any objective of your, when you are in a company or when you are in a meetings, or even sometimes we have to be much more friendly when we are with our friends. So there are different styles of communication which can enhance your way of expressing yourself and relating yourself with the people around you. So to be more confident and achieving your goals, aspirations, objectives in any kind of situation, you have to use communication. So here are those 4 styles which helps you in any situation. Here are they: assertive, passive, aggressive, passive-aggressive. So let us see them in detail. By the end of this video, you are going to know about these 4 things and which is the best one and what are their uses and how these kind of things can help you in enhancing your life over your blanket. Stay tuned. First one, assertive. What assertive means? It's nothing, being yourself, simply. So, the people who are likely to be assertive, they know what they want, they know how they feel, and they don't fear to express their views, ideas, opinions, and anything regarding their self. But they stand in front without any fear. So the most important thing for them is they value their own perspectives or their own rights. At the same time, they value others' rights. It is the most important thing. They know what they have to do and they know what kind of respect they have to give to others also. These people have, they usually maintain proper body language, eye contact, friendliness, supportiveness, alert, and many more things. If I'm going listing them, the video is going to extend like this. So just, I want to say some tips how you can be more assertive. Being responsible, take position, take ownership, my dear. Making proper eye contact, it should not stand, you cannot be like continuously watching at the person, but making some proper eye contact helps you in the better way of communication. And these people usually use sentences like, I have my choices and I respect my opinions. At the same time, they say that this is my life, I have my own opinions and my own choices. They say, I know how to respect others. These kind of I statements, these people, like assertive people, prefer to use. Let us see what are the characteristics of assertive people. They can freely reveal themselves without fear, communicates with fairness, openness and honesty, active orientation towards life. These people actively pursue their goals rather than waiting for things to happen and passively accepting them. Their respect for self is due to their high self-esteem. They recognize their own weaknesses and failings and equally recognizes their own strengths and successes. You have to know when to assert. Be careful that your assertiveness does not turn to aggressiveness. Do not assert beyond the limit which you can handle. No need to assert your right with people who recognize your right and apologize for their failure. What are the benefits of assertiveness? Till now you know what assertiveness is and how you can build assertiveness and what are the characteristics of assertiveness. Let us see what are the advantages you are going to get when you are assertive. Helps you achieve your results. You get what you deserve and want. Release your pent-up feelings so you are relaxed. Improves your relationship in long term. It helps you in improved decision making even in difficult situations. Loud and dominant people lose some of their excessive influence on you. So, assertive helps you in much more, and in any kind of situation you can face freely, happily, and enjoyingly. So next situation, and the second style is passive. This style is considered as a bit low when compared to assertive, but it is also a useful style, but in different situations. The situations are like that. Mostly in conflicts, when these kind of people don't try to get involved themselves in conflicts, they usually says that I just want to keep the peace, or this is not the matter that I have to bother. So just they try to avoid the conflicts. But most of the times the problem with these people, the passive people, is they don't know how to express their own ideas, feelings and opinions, and they try to be shy. And much more like thing is they don't express themselves strongly, like they have poor eye contact, poor body language, improper posture, and they just want to avoid their everything because of fear or some kind of things. Like they don't want to open up themselves. They usually maintain a closed body language, like they usually do these kind of things. So be careful that you should not use this kind of situation in every time. But when you are with people who are higher than you, and in those kind of situations, it is helpful for you to be passive, and sometimes it is useful for you to avoid conflicts and all these kind of negative things. So it is better to know where to use what and when to use what. Next thing, aggressive. Yeah, we don't know, most of the times, even in the situations that doesn't need, we try to be aggressive, because it may be sometimes it is because of our instinctive impulse, or just because of that. So the people who are aggressive most likely to be use a loud language or a commanding piece. Their tone would be a bit high, like, and mostly they use kind of you statements. They usually say, it's your fault, you make the mess, and they're likely to react like, oh, you have been late, can't you be on time? Like these things. Everything they try to put on you. They command others. So having this kind of attitude may be helpful for you in the kind of when you are facing a leadership situations. It doesn't mean that if always a leader have to be commanding, but when you have this kind of attitude, when the subordinates are not listening to you or they are not going according to the plan, it is going to help you and helps you in maintaining the situation constantly. And the next thing, last but not the least, passive and aggressive. This is also an important thing, but these people play a little variety kind of role in communication. They are either passive or aggressive, because these people sometimes what they actually do is they put themselves, they don't express their views, ideas and opinions, but at the same time they are easy with you. I mean that they can maintain the flow, they can get along with anyone, but they cannot open their voices and put themselves forward. These people, they mostly deal with their facial expressions. Actually, those facial expressions does not correlate with the situation, mostly with body language. These people are aware of their needs, but at times struggle to voice them. They lack open communication. They usually say things like, sure, we can do things your way, but they mutter to themselves that your way is stupid to follow. So, which kind of communication do you feel the best? Is it not the assertive way? Yeah, absolutely. Not only me, everyone says that. So, being assertive is not so easy. But with practice, everything is easy. But with few simple steps, you are going to learn how to be assertive. So, practice more, learn more, and be more. How do you feel about today's session? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.